Today we are covering 5 seeds for Minecraft that you absolutely need to check out. Now guys, these seeds range from having villages and mansions on the edge of like massive sinkholes, and there's like a whole lot more that you guys are going to want to see as well. So now, by the way, all the seeds in this video today are only compatible with the Java edition. I believe so, at least. I haven't tested it on Bedrock edition yet, but I believe these are only for Java. Okay, so starting off with the first seed here, this one's probably my favorite one. I have never seen something like this in Minecraft before. So you have this village that is like in the middle of the ocean, and there's just this massive sinkhole that's like right on the edge of it. And at the very bottom, you have like this huge pit of lava. There's like several caves inside of this thing. There's like a mine shaft I saw. And like even inside the water, if you guys can see this right here, even inside the water here, there's like caves even like inside under the village. It's just pretty wild. There is a whole lot to check out here. I haven't searched all the caves on this one. I haven't even really checked out the mine shaft yet either. There also is a broken portal here, like an abandoned portal here as well. That's right outside the village here. So that is also pretty nice as well. I'll go ahead and throw the seed up here on top of the screen for you guys to copy. Now, seed number 2 does also feature a sinkhole as well, but it's a little bit in a different form. Instead of a village, this one is actually a whole mansion that is on the side of a massive sinkhole. I did explore this cave, or I guess, well, this ginormous hole in the ground here. I did explore this a little bit, and I did find a mine shaft. I found several diamond deposits. I'm going to go ahead and throw the coordinates up for those when I get to them. And I believe I also found either 1 or 2 dungeons as well. I will go ahead and mark those with the coordinates on screen as well. But yes, overall, guys, this seed is very, very nice. I would highly recommend checking this seed out as well. It's great for survival. I mean, you know, the mansions here, you guys got, you know, the cave system right there. There's a whole lot that you guys can do with this seed. So let's go ahead and we're going to go into the cave system here and kind of look around. I'll show you guys kind of like where the stuff is and kind of like what I found as well. Okay, so in the cave here, this is one of the dungeons that I was talking about earlier. I'll go ahead and put the coordinates up on screen. So, you know, it just kind of has the basics, you know, golden apple, you know, some gunpowder, coal, music disc, you know, whatever. But the real sauce, ladies and gentlemen, is where are the diamonds? So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly where the diamonds that I mentioned earlier are. I will put the coordinates up on screen as well. I believe I only found 2 deposits though. You know, obviously there's a lot more to be found because this cave system is just absolutely massive. So there's definitely a lot more to be found. I didn't really look around that long, but here are, you know, the diamonds that I did find. Now, as far as getting to the mine shaft itself, I'll go ahead and show you guys exactly where to go. So you're going to kind of cut off a little bit. This is right below the mansion here, a little bit off to the left here of it. And there's like this little waterfall. You're going to go right below it. There's this little ravine, go down there, and then you will see the mine shaft right there. That's where I found the diamonds that I showed for the coordinates, as well as like the dungeons and all that stuff. So all that is down there. There's a whole lot more else down there as well that I didn't really get to see, but yes, that is the mine shaft, and that is how you get to that mine shaft. Okay, look, this one is also in a giant hole in the ground as well. So, but look. This one, instead of the village being at the very top, this one is actually inside at the very bottom. So it's slightly different. Now, I did look around, and I didn't really see a whole lot of caves going on down here. I did manage to find one, which I did not go into too far, because I'm not going to lie, it looked a little disappointing just from the outside there. But overall, this seed right here is very bare bones. It's very simple. There's not really a whole lot going on here. I'll go ahead and put the coordinates up on screen as to where this massive crater in the ground is with the village. But yeah, you guys can come by and check it out and see if you guys like this seed as well. Again, I'm just going to fly around here, just kind of show you guys exactly like what it's looking like. But again, there's not really a whole lot going on with this seed. Moving on to the next seed here, I know what you guys are thinking. Maybe something different. Well, kind of slightly. This one does feature a massive crater as well, but it's not in the ground. It's actually in the side of a mountain. And when you go down into this massive hole here, you guys are going to find the deep dark down here, and it is it's pretty large in size. This thing stretches for a very long distance here. The caves down here are huge. Like, there is so much to see and explore. I did end up finding the warden and like kind of where he's like posted up at as well, so I'll go ahead and show you guys where those are at. I found some diamonds here as well. There's really a whole lot that I did find here. We're just kind of gonna walk around and check it out, and we'll throw up the coordinates as we go along. Now, the ancient city that I did mention earlier on about this seed is actually right down here, and you know, this is where you guys can find you know, several chests with loot, the warden, which, I mean, gosh, I really do pray for your guys' victory on that one. But you know, this is where the ancient city is, and then just a little bit past the ancient city, you have a huge, massive, like, expansion to the cave here with like all like this like huge like crazy like scenery going on. You have like lava falls, you got all this like lush environment stuff. It just looks cool. It just looks actually insane. So there's definitely a whole lot going on here. It's a very pretty seed. There's a whole lot to explore, check out. I mean, you guys might be in this cave for I don't know, maybe a year, maybe a little less. I mean, there's genuinely that much here, guys. So I did say, I think I did mention earlier, I said the first seed, the Holy Village, was probably my favorite one, but I think I did lie, guys. I think this one by far is probably the best seed that we will be showcasing on this video. Now, moving on to those diamonds that I did find, I only found 2. Again, I didn't really look too far, but here's the coordinates for those. They are very close to each other. One is kind of up in the ceiling, one's on the ground here, but I'm sure there's definitely a lot more in the surrounding area. But here's the coordinates for those 2 spots in case you want to come by and get those. Okay, now for the last and final seed, this one is actually a little different. It's probably the only outlier from the rest of the seeds, and I say that because it does not feature a huge crater. It does feature a woodland mansion though, but it's pretty different. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave this this villager's house here, and as you guys can see, there is a whole mansion that is underground essentially, with a village kind of on top of it, kind of like mixed in with it. So it's very different, it's very unique. I personally have not seen this before. Now, another cool thing to note is actually below the mansion there is a huge cave. Now, I tried looking around, but I almost got lost inside the cave because it's just that huge. I did manage to find some diamonds as well while I was like down there looking around, so we'll be sure to go by and get the coordinates for those. I'm going to go ahead and do something a little different this time. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the process as to how I got to the diamonds instead of just giving you guys the coordinates. But here's the diamonds. I didn't find too much, only about like 2-3 deposits. Here's the coordinates for those as well. So there they are. Now, this seed is very good for survival. In my opinion, I think it would be great. You have pretty much this just right off spawn. You spawn right out front of this village with the mansion, so you have a lot to loot from and a whole lot to pretty much start up with. And even, I mean, you could even like turn this into a base, honestly. So you know, there's a whole lot to do here, a whole lot to explore, especially with the cave even below the mansion as well. So that pretty much wraps up this entire seed showcase video, guys. Hopefully you found something to use. Hopefully something piqued your interest in some form. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.